Hey guys, this is Andreas. I'm coming at you. Unfortunately, I'm sick today, so I thought it'd be fun to just upload a quick video to talk about how to get out of silver, because it's something easy I can do, and it gives me a chance to play around with some video recording software and try something different. This game is a perfect game because I had just ranked out of silver. This is an old account that I used to have, and I thought it'd be fun to just kind of play and get out of silver to see if I can still do it no problems, since the matchmaking changes. And in this game, I started out terrible. I just was not playing well. And I stuck with it, and I stayed calm and got better as the game went along, was able to kind of carry the match in our favor to win in the second round. I believe to get out of silver, you have to be good enough at the game that that no matter what team you're on and what situation you're in, you should be able to pull. You should be good enough that it doesn't matter, and you should be able to win that way. That's the way to get out of silver. So what I basically mean by that is you have to be good enough. So I know many times when I used to be in silver, I'd be like, oh man, my team's terrible, it's everyone else's fault, so I can never get out. You can't always control your team if you're solo queuing, like I said. But you can control your aim, you can control how you play the game. And because of that, like I said, once you're really out of silver, you'll see that once you get back in this situation, how to play the game. So here's some quick tips on what I think will help you. Number one is going to be crosshair placement. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but I feel like you have to stress it. Crosshair placement is super duper important. It's one of the most important things in the game because you always want to have your gun at head level. You don't have a lot of the time reaction time, so keep your gun always where the enemy could be. You'll notice my crosshair placement isn't perfect, but a lot of times it's at head level, so I don't really have to adjust it much. Or if I have to make an adjustment, it's a super quick adjustment. I recommend a lower mouse sensitivity, but everybody's different, but that would be my recommendation. Also, going along with that is doing deathmatch. Deathmatch is going to help you develop that skill. When I was new, I used to do deathmatch for at least 10 minutes before getting into a game, and that really helped. Next is ecoing. The reason we won this game is because on CT's side, CTs tend to not eco in silver, and that really hurts them. So if you can stay calm and you still get a chance to get on terror side like I have here, you should be able to kind of pull the tide if you can get a couple wins. So that's the number one thing that would give you is definitely crosshair placement. Next is communication. Buy a microphone, use it. Don't argue with your teammates, but always give relevant information. And what I say by relevant information is just give quick information. So say 1 op long or 2 short AK op. That's all you need to say. And on the other end of silver, learn the maps so you understand what all of that means. That's another big thing I notice in here. I went for a knife area, but that's okay. I wouldn't typically do it in a normal situation, but there was only 2 people. And again, I'm playing for fun in this situation. Next device I give you is flashbangs. Are really important. You'll see how I'm using flashes here. I personally like to flash over the top, as you'll see. 9 times out of 10, the reason I flash over top is you'll see when people try to flash me, if I hear it bounce, I'm just going to turn away. Turn away real quick, timing gets good, and it doesn't flash me. Also, flashing over the top, you're less likely to flash your teammates, and you're most likely to hit the other team with the flash. So that's why I do that. Next is smokes. Smokes are the most important thing in the game, and I even see it at higher levels, even in higher Novas and higher. I've seen it in Guardians, Master Guardians. Buy smokes every time you can, because especially in Mirage, if you're a terrorist, I don't know how you're going to take A site if you can't smoke off CT. You need to use these smokes. They're more important than flashbangs or anything else, especially on the eco round. If you're going to do an eco round and just pistols, somebody's got to have a smoke if you're trying to win the site and get into the bomb site. That's another really important. Also, on terror site, once you take the bomb site, stay in the bomb site. Don't run out. I can't tell you how many silver matches I've seen that just failed because there's 5 people in bomb site and there's 3 counter terrorists, and they just start pushing out. A lot of times on silver, I'm just gonna wait. If I'm on CT side and I'm trying to retake, I'm gonna wait for the terrorists to push because I know they're gonna push 9 times out of 10. So that's the next piece of advice I'll give you. And the last one really is just to not get discouraged. And this one might be the hardest, but you can't. You have to stay positive. So many people quit games early. If you notice in this game, if I would have just quit, if I would have just got frustrated and rage quit like so many people do, we wouldn't have had a chance to win. But as you see, we won the second half. You never know what can happen. I've had matches where we were down 15-1, and we came back to win the game. It just came out in your favor. You never know what's going to happen. Or someone might become a bot, or the other team might argue. You never know what's going to happen. And that's the fun of the game. And that's really what you need to do to move forward. So Stay positive, don't get discouraged, and realize it takes time. Last is you'll develop a game sense, and that will help you be able to clutch everything else. You'll just start to be more aware where people are going to be. That's harder in Silver, of course, because Silvers tend to do things that most people don't. Well, so anyways, here's my video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that you can find some help with this. I hope it doesn't sound like a broken record. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. And I'll be with you in the next video. Take care.